Hey, welcome back as I share another week in our life of what we had to eat and how I paid for that working, making money as a stay-at-home mom. Um, I want to give you this week kind of a real life picture of what I had planned to eat for this week, how life happened, and why I changed my mind and made some different things than what we had, just to help you maybe go through my thought process so that you can make it work for you. Because I know sometimes we make a menu of what we're going to have for the week, we plan things out, and then life happens. And sometimes what we plan isn't what we have. And that's okay. And so I just want to share with you kind of what happened this week because what I planned was not exactly what we had. And just give you an update as far as that goes. I also want to share with you, if you live near a Meijer, I have found recently that if you have their app on your phone or Meijer.com and you go to their coupons, they have been having, like, this last time I went to Meijer, they had a $5 off a $5 purchase. So I was able to spend, this is the only grocery shopping I did this last week, I spent $35.97 at Meijer. And 5 of that was a coupon that I could just get off of my whole purchase. And then I came home and I checked again and I had an $8 purchase, or $8 off any $8 purchase. Straight up, just spend $8 and you get $8 back. So check out Meijer if you live near one and you shop at one ever and see, it seems to be something that is rolling in their app right now in their coupons. And definitely worth your time if you live near Meijer. So that was the only thing I spent at the grocery store this week. And it was one of those, we went in to get to milk, and it gets me every time. We came out spending $30. My husband did pick up eye drops that his eyes have been bothering him a little bit, and the ones that we had here, we have had for like 5 years, and he slowly used them. So I can't complain. It's probably time that he needed some new. But that was $10 out of our 30, and we just picked up a few other things that added up slowly. But I was thankful that was the only thing that we were able to spend this week. I'm realizing how much food, once again, we have here, and I'm also realizing how addicted I am to going grocery shopping. I love a good deal. I love seeing what I can get for a little bit, and that's not always a good thing because I don't need to spend the money. Like today, for example, I knew we were going to town for just a few little things, and I really wanted to go to Kroger. I wanted to go to Kroger. I have absolutely nothing on my grocery list that I need. I don't need milk. I don't need anything. But I still wanted to go grocery shopping. Why? Because I have some coupons here. Save 8 off $80, and I wanted to use it. But that's $80. Yes, I could whittle that down to maybe like $50 after coupons and savings and stuff. But that's $50 I don't need to spend. I'm slowly learning about mindset, what goes in here, and how it's affecting our actions. And I'm trying to figure out what exactly triggers me to want to save that money and go grocery shopping. And I don't know, I'm slowly going to work through that mindset thing and see what I can change and why I like to go grocery shopping. I don't know. I guess because I feel like it's something that we can use. I'm not going to like Target and spending $50 on clothes. I'm going to Kroger and spending $50 on food that we really don't need. And so I'm trying to analyze that a little bit. Do you have a weakness when it comes to spending money somewhere? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know if you need to shift your mindset on some of those things. But that is what we spent this last week. I didn't make a whole lot either. I sold a loaf of sourdough bread for $6, and I sold something on Facebook. The payouts happen a little bit later on Facebook, so I got paid $4. I'm not 100% sure what it came from, but I got that this week. So yes, I made $10 and spent $30. I also made 2 phone calls this week talking to people who financial coach and have been very helpful in just talking to me through some things about setting up things, what they make can work. That was super beneficial for me. So I really need to plug away this next week and see what I can do about getting my head wrapped around exactly what I wanted to do, what my offerings are going to be, and start. We have been listening to a book by John Acuff called Start. And yes, starting can be scary. He talks about punching fear in the face and how you just need to do it. And that is where I am right now. I just need to do it. So, what we had to eat this last week. I'm gonna go day by day. I usually plan out 5 days, and then the weekend I have a little bit more. I don't homeschool on the weekends. My husband's home. I have a little more time to like do a lazy meal plan as I need it. So I plan out Monday through Friday and go from there. So Monday I had planned on meatloaf. We have a meatloaf in the freezer because the last time I made meatloaf I made two and froze one for kind of a crazy night so I can just pull it out and cook it. And we had some chicken left over from last week that we had smoked that I knew we needed to eat. So I left the meatloaf in the freezer for another time and I made shredded chicken. Your freezer is your friend. I will take leftover buns and throw them in the freezer, or if we don't eat them all. And I was looking in my freezer the other day and I found a bun we picked up school lunches this last summer. So we had a bun in there, one bun, that was almost a year old. So would I pull that out and serve it as a sandwich? No, because I'm sure it wasn't the greatest. But I was able to tear that up and use it in shredded chicken. Didn't even know that it was a year-old bun. So make that freezer be your friend. See what you can stick in there to save or to save yourself time. Batch cook, stick extra in. It will save you on some evening. So make the freezer your friend. So that is what we did Monday. Tuesday, we needed to go an hour and a half away for a speech thing for my daughter, and we weren't going to be getting home till between 4 and 5. So of course the temptation is, where can we stop and where can we eat? And children are the worst because they think that you need to go out to eat anytime that you're out of the house. I'm sure it gets worse with age, but my girls, where are we going to go eat? Where are we going to go eat? Well, I had made egg salad because our chickens are laying really well right now and we are swarming in eggs. So we made some egg salad and I had that ready to go for when we got home. We just would need to scoop it out. So we compromised. We stopped at Meijer on the way home, and so part of our $30 at the grocery store was to buy tater tots. We bought a huge bag because it was like $5. And we had those with our egg salad. So it kind of felt special, like we were going out to eat. And honestly, $30 at Meijer for what we've had for groceries the whole week would have been what we would have spent if we went out to eat. So it was kind of that trade-off, and we made it work, and honestly in the long run saved money over going out to eat. Wednesday I pulled out, we have 2 turkeys left in our freezer from Thanksgiving with the ibotta offer, and I have another one too. So I pulled out this 15-pound turkey, which was huge, and I did nothing special to it. I just cooked it, which was not the best of ideas, but I didn't plan far enough in advance. So my preference would be to brine it, but I didn't plan far enough in advance to do that, so I just threw it in the oven and I cooked it. And so we had that for lunch or for supper Wednesday, and I just pulled out some, I don't even know what we had with it, a can of home canned fruit and or something, veggies that we ate with it. And I actually thought, I'm very boring when it comes to our meals. I don't create like extravagant 10-step recipes, but they work for us. It was just, I actually think it was corn. We had frozen corn and frozen blueberries, I think is what we had with it. Very simple, nothing special, but it fed our family and it fed our family well. And I was able to then pick off that turkey, and I have 5 bags of turkey that I stuck back in the freezer to use at other times when I just need a simple meal and it's already ready to go. And I use then the carcass to make some turkey stock. And I usually save like cottage cheese containers, and I will stick it in there and throw it in my freezer. I've been trying to be more proactive of using that. Like we cooked rice the other day and cooking that with chicken broth instead of with water, just to add in a few extra nutrients to it. So using it with that, or if I make mashed potatoes, using chicken broth instead of water, just to help amp that up and get a little bit more back into our system. So then Thursday, my husband had said he wanted sweet and sour chicken for supper, and Wednesday night one of my girls got a fever. Thursday we woke up, number one got a fever. Wednesday night number 2 got a fever. Thursday, so Thursday kind of became everybody's grumping at mommy, we're just tired, we're not feeling the greatest, and I didn't want to make sweet and sour chicken. I was just going to use the leftover turkey. So I had pulled up rice and put it in my Instant Pot earlier in the day, and I just made a gravy with the water that I stuck in with the turkey, and cut up some turkey, and we had turkey and rice and gravy, because sweet and sour chicken just didn't sound good, especially with sick girls who really weren't eating anything anyways. And then my husband walked in the door and it's like, I'm not even really that hungry. Well, I'm glad I didn't like push myself to make sweet and sour chicken, because he didn't eat a whole lot either. So that was what we had the next night. So that used up some leftover turkey as well. And then I had planned on for tonight to have, so we had some jambalaya rice mix that my mom had given me, and I was planning on making that for supper tonight. But number 3 had a fever last night and today. We didn't sleep the greatest last night. So we decided to do a takeout pizza. And so we picked that up, and that is what we had for supper. So the jambalaya will stay in there for another time. And it would be a great thing to use some of that turkey with, because we could do that and add some turkey in and make it a little healthier for us, add some protein in. So it will be used in the next week or so, just because I know if I leave it there for very long, I just won't use it. That's my biggest thing with pantry items. If I know it's something weird that I'm not used to cooking, I try to use it quickly, because if not, I'll forget about it. It'll get shoved to the back of my cupboard and I just won't use it. So I try to make sure I use those things right away. How do you use up the things in your pantry? I know there's a friend of mine, she has an app on her phone that she puts all those things in with the expiration date and works through it that way. Do you have any tips for trying to get through the things in your pantry? Because let's face it, we all have those weird things that get shoved in there and we say, oh, this is good for us, we're going to eat it. And then we forget about it and we never eat it. So that's just our week. What we had, what changed, why it changed, and what we were able to spend and make. And I hope that this helps you a little bit to see what you can make work for you. And we're looking forward to spring, when we can get out in our garden and plant some and just really, just do some more things outside. So I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and I will talk to you again next week. Bye.